Namaste everyone. In today's video, we're going to focus on Muni Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.47. In this particular Yoga Sutra, Muni Patanjali helps us to understand how we reach a real spiritual experience through the Nirvichara Samapatti state, which then leads us into Sabija Samadhi. So let's look at the sutra and start breaking it up to understand it even better. The sutra itself goes, Nirvichara Vaisharyade Dhyatma Prasadaha. So this is the sutra. Now let's break it up and try to understand it even better. The first word here is Nirvichara, which means devoid of thinking or devoid of the thought process. The second is Vaisharadye, and this is referring to a mastery or a real perfection over something. The next term is Adhyatma, which refers to the spirit or inclined towards the spirit. And the final word over here is Prasadaha, which is referring to something pleasant or a pleasant feeling. And even in Hindi and sometimes in Sanskrit, we use the word prasada when we go to the temple and we actually get something sweet, and that is labeled as prasada. So it's basically a pleasant, sweet experience. And I believe that the prasad that we get at the temple in terms of the food is basically symbolic of the experience that we're getting mentally. So just the way we receive mental prasad, we also have a physical manifestation of it in the way of something sweet being given to us to represent that mental prasad that we get at a temple or any place of spirituality. Now, let's start understanding what exactly the sutra is trying to communicate. The sutra is trying to tell us that the real stage and the space of spirituality starts when the Nirvichara Samapatti has been perfected. So when this thoughtless or devoid of thinking stage is perfected by a sadhak, he is used to and able to go into the Ananda state much more easily. And the start of the Ananda state going into Asmita also marks the Sabija Samadhi, as we discussed in the previous sutra. So because of that, sometimes it's also known as Sa Ananda Sabija Samadhi, because it's marked by this deep sense of Ananda that we're experiencing. And so that is why it's really important in this stage to remember that the prasad that comes and the joy that comes is what marks the spiritual stage of our yoga practice. And for the first time in this entire Yoga Sutra section, we've come across the word Adhyatma properly, and that is taking us towards the spiritual direction. So this sutra is sort of indicating to us that now really begins the spiritual experience of our yogic practices, and that's why we actually feel that pleasantness, and that pleasantness after our meditation is what we take with us into our daily lives as well. So when we're kind of experiencing that pleasant feeling and we feel so good that when the meditation ends, you just kind of want to spread that joy amongst other people as well. And you have this overflow of sunshine, happiness, and you just want to keep spreading that. So that's because you experience it so deeply in your own self that you can't help but want to spread it even when your meditation practice ends for the day. So this is a short and quite a compact sutra, which is just trying to indicate to us the qualitative aspect of prasadaha that we experience through Nirvichara Samapatti and also the Sa Ananda Sabija Samadhi state. So I hope this has helped you to understand the essential quality of this Nirvichara Samapatti and what really happens in deeper states of meditation. From a personal experience, I can also say that it's so true that when we're feeling good in our meditation practice and we are experiencing those, really having sort of a spiritual experience, it's so easy to keep coming back to our practice then. And it's so easy to be a positive, joyful person because your sense of joy is coming from within you and you're not relying on something else or someone else or your work or something external to give you that blissful sense of joy. And I personally think that if you meditate in the morning and also before sleeping at night or even throughout the day, you're just going to be in such a great spirit throughout, because you have sort of filled your own cup in a way, and you're able to pour into others, into your work, into anything that you do. And that is why it's like replenishing yourself from a higher source within you, and then being able to do great work because of that, and counting on that inner replenishment as you keep going forward. So this is Yoga Sutra 1.47. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Give us a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay tuned for more yoga philosophy videos. We also have yoga philosophy classes that we take online. So if you're interested in registering, the link is in the description, and we'd love to have you in our next class. Until then, take care, and we're going to see you in the next video. Namaste.